folks, Parkera here, and welcome back to Farm Simulator 19. It's been a couple of weeks. So the little bits and bobs you would have seen in the beginning, just finishing off a little winter jobs. As you see, we have now minus 3 trees in total from here. All the big ones have gone, and we've grinded down all the stumps. There's just a little bit there of debris that I need to pick up. And as you can see, oh, thank you, game. Cheapers. We are in spring at the top there, early spring, day 1 of spring. Now, this season going ahead, what I have done is made a couple of changes, well, one change in particular to the settings for seasons. So our season length is now going to be 3 days. I've gone through and done the rotation as well, updated the rotation. So that's now field 20, 11 and 10. So we can see the top row is what we have planted. And this season we're going to look at planting canola and oats, and then we're going to fallow. So we're planting canola here in field 20 with oats here, and also over here we're going to fallow the field, this field over here, field 10. So race over there for you. The reason for that, it does need lime, and I think we can get a good, so what I want to do is plow it and then lime it as well. So we've only got 3 days to do that, as well as plant the other fields. So the weather is good, the temperature is good for the soil. It's not too cold in terms of, well, it's not going to prevent us doing any field work. We can get some ploughing done. So that is the plan for today's stand. So we'll get stuck in and open up. I think a plough, no, well, we need the seeder anyway. The plough is behind this seeder. Fantastic, Parks. We'll go and jump in and get that done now, shall we? Okay, so winter has come. We've made a bit of money again, as you would have seen in the early clips. We just finished off those trees, sold the wood chips for a little bit of profit, so we're doing quite well here. Okay, we'll just brew. I think we should be close enough here. Get out. Wrong button. Dork. Okay. Let's just get back into the tractor. We need to lift that up. We do need this today, though. Well, hopefully today we can get this started. And we do need the lime as well. So what I'm going to do is we're going to kind of... again, we're running solo here. What do we got here? We need some seed in this anyway. So I'll just plump this over by the full of fertilizer. So we will plump this over here in the seed area. Oh, hang on. I think I might need some lime, so we're probably going to be in the way. Parker, just can't get it done today, mate. Nah, not really. We'll just chuck this here. We'll drop this off. Back in. And we'll go and get the plough and... Alright, we'll get the plough. So a little bit of issue there with my Camtasia recorder, so I've had to swap over to OBS. Okay, yep, we'll be fine. Get in here, add that in. Alright, now I'm hoping that fertilizer spreader there's still got fertilizer in it. Okay, so we're going to go through, and what we're going to do now, I was thinking was hiring a worker to do the ploughing while we get stuck into the field work in terms of the sowing. If we have a look, the current conditions, it's 2 degrees I believe. Yes, the soil's 2 degrees, 5 degrees in terms of air temperature. So if we're looking at these, we're still too low for planting of anything. So pretty much today is fine to just put us, and we can just do the ploughing. So let's get stuck into this, plough this field out. We are keeping this field fallow this year, this season, because it needs to be limed as well. And I just think it might go in the rotation, and I'll show you that again. This, correct me if I'm wrong, or what your thoughts are on this here. So this is field 10 that we're in here. Okay, so we planted canola last season, or just the season gone. So by keeping it fallow and looking to plant barley the following season and also soybeans, we get good yields in a rotation. Now, usually lime is every 3 years, so you're talking leaving it fallow 1, 2, 3, and then back to fallow. You can see I've got a fallow here as well as a plan, and 1, 2, 3, we'll probably put a fallow here and then go back. That's the idea. I mean, so that gives you an idea of what we can expect. So we're not going to be planting anything in this field. We're just basically going to just plow it in. We're going to put the lime and just leave the lime there and just go in. I might change my mind and chuck in some oil radish, because that can then be brought back in as fertilizer as well. Okay, so well, I think we should be okay. Yep. Let's get started, shall we? Okay. Now, this is the area that did kind of get ruined last year. You can see we are losing a bit. Okay, I'll sort that out on another pass, and I don't know what to do to create. We're going to have to use a create field section. And we will get stuck into it. I'm going to do a bit of an overlap here. And yeah, you can see we are good to go. Oh, bit of a struggle, what it looks. I'm not too worried about being perfect with this. I'm just going to go over the ground because we aren't planting anything, like I said. We'll just get this done and dusted. So I think what we'll do, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is we'll do the, yeah, we're getting a little bit skitty here. We will hit some music, we'll hit some tunes and get stuck into some good old ploughing, and we'll be back to you once that's done. And we're about to do the fertilizer. Oh no, it's fertilizer, the liming, I believe it's called.
This is a candle for all that I've gone before, a burning reminder for us to be kinder, to spread a little light in this world.
we're back. A bit of some slipping and sliding there in the soil a little bit here too, which is interesting to see. It must be an update, I think, to the mod. I think I may have installed a mod that adds that with the tyres. I'll have to check, but we're doing okay. We're going to finish off this field eventually. Just do seem to be slipping a lot here, which is okay. I'll have to have a look at that for the next episode anyway. But that's cool. We'll just keep going because we shouldn't have this much difficulty. Ploughing everything in, and then we'll lime it, and then we will possibly, like I said, we're going to leave it looking at to fallow it, which basically means we're just going to leave it to empty. Okay. I need to figure out that, I need to sort that out. I thought this plough would be able to do it, but no, we need one that can actually create fields. So the plough is done. It's looking a bit dirty, so what we'll do is I'll get that. We're not going to be doing any more ploughing this season because we don't need to. You actually don't need to plough every season. So I'm just going to put this here. We'll just get out. We'll give it a power wash. And then we will get stuck in. There we go. Looking better. Yep, looking a little bit better already. Cool. Let's chuck that back there. Alright, and let's go. I'm going to put this away. Should be alright here. Yep. I do want to kind of put this a little bit more in the corner. Yep, that should be fine. We'll lower that down. And we'll unhook. Right. We'll just see what time it is. See, it's about 1 o'clock, just after 1 o'clock. So we do have time to get some lime. I'm going to hope that has lime in it. I'll probably have to end up bringing that seeder back because I don't think we're going to start seeding today. Okay. There. Off. Okay, PTO, electrics, everything is done. Okay, so we're back now. We've unloaded there. As you can see what fertilizer was left. We've loaded up. Chuck's got about 2,500 litres of lime in. I'm hoping that's enough for a couple of spreads. It's probably just one up and down. So we'll get all that done and dusted now. I think that's a good little... Okay, I think we can... We should be... might just... No, we should be fine on this angle here. How are we going? Oh yeah, we're doing fine. It's a big fertilizer. It's a big spreader for the size of field, but we did kind of get it for field 20. I'm gonna have to go through and do some more touch-ups. I haven't really done this very well, but that's fine. Yeah, just a little bit there, and the corner is not an issue really. We should be able to get that quite nicely. We should be able to, yep, we can. We'll just go down here and just make sure we get the side there. I mean, it's probably too big really for what we need, definitely on this field, but it gets the job done quite quick, as you can see. Okay, so we're done with the fertilizer there. We've got a little bit there. No, we've got that. I think that's not too bad. We can fine and dandy. So we are going to rinse this off now. We have rinsed it since the fertilizer. but we won't be using any more lime, so we're just going to rinse this out, park it up. Then I'm just going to have a bit of a tidy up along the yard. So I think what we'll do, ladies and boys and girls, children of all those farming ages, is we will most likely leave it here for you lot. And with any luck, get in here, make sure that we're all sing out those are done. Yep, there we go. Sweet, okay. Yep. So I'll go and park her up. I'll have to pull out that cedar. The soil temperature's 2 degrees, so there's no point really seeding today. The ground's just going to be too cold. It's not really going to hold well. It's not really going to close very well. So I'll get this done, tidy up the yard, put away that extra fertilizer, and yeah, because I've got a fertilizer that's full in the cedar. And then we'll yeah, I'll see you next time, probably tomorrow. We'll do some, well, we'll start seeding hopefully. Alright, thanks folks for joining me. Hopefully you enjoyed this farming video. It's a little bit hickly-pickly all over the place in Peru. And we will definitely see you next time.